Hey, what's going on guys? I'm Silent Core and welcome back to my GTA 6 series, your source for all the latest news and updates. Alright, so today there's some pretty devastating news for anyone expecting GTA 6 anytime soon, as according to a new Take-Two marketing budget, it looks like we won't be seeing Grand Theft Auto 6 until 2023 to 2024. Which would be another 3 to 4 years to wait from today. We've also got some new comments from Rockstar insiders, as well as Jason Schreyer, an industry veteran who has broken many stories on Kotaku. So first of all, let's get into the article from Jeff Grubb at VentureBeat. So Take-Two expects to spend $89 million on marketing during the 12-month period ending March 31st, 2024. That's more than twice the marketing budget for any other fiscal year over the next half-decade, according to the company's recent 10K SEC filing. In fact, the last time Take-Two predicted a spike like this in marketing, it was for the marketing release of Red Dead Redemption 2, so looking at the marketing spend actually can be a very accurate way to predict when Take-Two, Rockstar Games' parent company, is actually expecting the marketing and the release of their next major title. And according to analyst Jeff Cohen, he believes exactly that. The publisher expects to release Grand Theft Auto 6 at this time. So let's look at that in a bit more detail. So each year, Take-Two files a 10K with numerous financial details, including its plans for marketing spend for each year for the next 5 years. In its previous 10K, Take-Two Interactive notified investors of a spike in marketing costs for fiscal 2023. However, that spending has now been shifted to fiscal year 2024. This movement in spending likely reflects developer Rockstar Games' current plans for the release of Grand Theft Auto 6. We also have some images here from Jeff Cohen regarding Take-Two Interactive's committed marketing spend, and he said, "We're not sure how much we should be reading into this shift, but we would note that this disclosure accurately predicted the launch of Red Dead Redemption 2 prior to that game's announcement." Take-Two management has spoken very confidently about the pipeline over the next 5 years, and existing live services execution has been excellent. However, the timing of the next Grand Theft Auto remains top of mind for investors, particularly with the stock near all-time highs. If Cohen is right, then Rockstar currently plans to release Grand Theft Auto 6 between April 2023 and March 2024. Now the reason they give this window is because the financial years where Take-Two commits its marketing spend is different from a calendar year, right? So a calendar year is January to December, whereas a financial year is actually April to April. So when they talk about a financial year, it actually is between that window of April 2023 to March 2024, so it kind of goes over 2 years. Now what's also really interesting is what actually transpired on Twitter after this article went live. First of all, we've got Jason Schreyer here who shared this news on Twitter. If you don't know Jason Schreyer, he is a very reputable industry veteran. He wrote for Kotaku for a very long time, and he recently moved on to write for Bloomberg News. And in this tweet he said, sorry folks, Grand Theft Auto 6 is still a few years away. Rockstar insiders know it's 70% done, and then dozens of gamers are leaving him hate comments, when the reality is the marketing budget is actually set for years away in 2024. Now I have hid certain parts of this tweet just because it might offend people, but basically Jason, by making this tweet, he's making a bit of a dig at the Rockstar insiders who refuted his comments that GTA 6 is still years away and called it 70% done. Yan2295 was quick to respond to Jason and stated, "Professional journalism right here. Don't forget Take-Two have around 90 titles to release. It could easily be one of those and not Grand Theft Auto 6. Also, only 89 million for Grand Theft Auto 6 marketing. GTA 5 was around 130 million. This could be Grand Theft Auto 6, but it's definitely no confirmation." Now Jason Schreyer and Yan2295 have been a bit like Clash of the Titans lately, as they both are respectable people in the community and also have very different opinions of the current state of Grand Theft Auto 6. So first of all, we've got Jason Schreyer, obviously has a huge industry reputation. He's broken many huge stories in the gaming industry, such as the culture of crunch to create Red Dead Redemption 2. He then went on to interview multiple Rockstar employees regarding the improved conditions at Rockstar Games. And it was in this interview that multiple Rockstar employees said that it was a healthier culture working at Rockstar, and they said we'll see in a year or two if I'm pulling my hair out. So the game obviously still is in early development, hasn't entered full development yet, and they're certainly not in crunch time yet. And then on the other end of the spectrum we have Yan2295. He is a member of the community, but he's earned a lot of respect over the years from accurately leaking new Grand Theft Auto online updates and new games from Rockstar Games. A lot of this has come true over the past few years, and he even received a cease and desist from Take-Two themselves to ask him to stop leaking. Just a few weeks back, Yan ended up tweeting at Jason Schreyer saying, "I don't doubt your knowledge and sources, but there is absolutely no way it doesn't work." And Jason responded, "Sorry dude, it is not what fans want to hear, but that game is years away." Someone also asked Jason, "I know this kind of misses the point, but that's not even a contradiction, is it? 70% done could still mean there's years left to go for a project of that massive size." And Jason responded saying, "I think game development is too linear a process for anyone to be able to say that a game is 70% done." I think what Jason is trying to say here, that the development of a game with the scale of Grand Theft Auto 6, there's so many parts to it, right? There's the creation of the map, the creation of the story, there's missions, there's all the online components. All of this is done by somewhat separate teams that are trying to pull it all together into one final product. So there's a lot of different moving parts, so it can be quite difficult to predict, oh, okay, now we're halfway there, or now we're 70% of the way there, just because there's so many different moving aspects to it. I'm interested to hear what you guys believe in the comments. Do let me know, are you leaning towards believing Jason Schreyer and this game is, years and years away, we won't be seeing it until 2023 to 2024? Or are you more in the camp of believing these Rockstar insiders, such as Yan2295, and think that the game will be released sooner and it's actually close to being finished? If you guys have been following my channel for a while, you'll know that I've been saying this for years. I believe that Grand Theft Auto 6 is still years and years away. The fact that it took Rockstar 8 years to develop Red Dead Redemption 2, I really don't think it's out of the question to expect a 10-year wait between Grand Theft Auto 5 to Grand Theft Auto 6. Sure, it's not what we as fans want to hear. We want this game. I want Grand Theft Auto 6 as much as the next person. But I think we have to be realistic about the scale of this game and how long they actually take to develop. And not to mention the current situation in the world, all of these studios aren't even working in their office anymore. They're all working from home, and they're confirmed to be less productive than they were before. Jason Schreyer interviewed multiple Rockstar employees, and they all said they're not being productive right now, and there's not a lot to do while the offices are shut down, since a lot of things can't be done in this outside of the studios. For example, motion capture work, for example, actors, all of those things just physically can't be done until the world opens up again. We've even seen this for just the online updates for Grand Theft Auto Online and Red Dead Online. Those games are both overdue for an online DLC, however they both appear to be pushed back just because of the current situation in the world. And those are just online updates. Imagine what this does and the effects it will have on development of a full game. But yeah, that's everything we know about GTA 6 so far. If you did enjoy this video, please take a second to leave it a like, it really helps support my YouTube channel. And if you are excited for GTA 6, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future breaking news or updates. I'll be covering them all on my channel. Have a good one guys, stay safe, and I'll catch you in the next video.